Hi there, these comments are for UB, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you completed the free TOEFL speaking practice test evaluation. And you're answering the question of whether it's better for you to study alone or study in a group. That is a question. So when I listen to any kind of response, UB, I like to look at the rubrics as you see I'm looking at right now. These are the ETS rubrics. I've adapted them a little bit so my students can understand them a little bit better. But basically I will score you all the way from either 30 or as low as 0. You're probably going to be between 15 and 30 points. That would be my best guess. Alright, so I'm listening to your response for the very first time here.
Preparing for the exam is most difficult fact for all the students in the examination. I would prefer studying with a group is better than studying alone, because studying in a group helps students to share the knowledge about what they know, what they have read. And also, if anything doubt appears in reading or understanding, then the students can ask others. And also it helps to install the knowledge or understanding faster while you are in group.
Alright, so I just listened to it the first time and I'm going to listen to it again and point out some issues. I recommend that you take notes, and I'll try to give you comments in terms of delivery, language use, and topic development. My impression right now is not going to score in the 3 range at all, no way. So I'm going to put you in the 2 range here. I'm going to figure out whether you're low, high, or middle in just a minute. So let's listen to your response one more time. Let's listen to the introduction.
Preparing for the exam is most difficult fact.
Preparing for an exam must become fact? That's just not a very natural way to say that.
For all the students in the examination,
I would just say students must prepare for examinations when they attend college, right? That's probably a better way to say that.
Prefer studying with a group is better than studying alone.
I prefer studying with a group is better than studying alone. No, you can't say I prefer. I would just say studying with a group is better than studying alone, and then outline what your 2 points are, and then you can refer to those 2 points as you develop your ideas and the rest of your response.
Because studying in a group helps students to share the knowledge about what they know, what they have read. And also,
now give an example there. Say, for example, when students are taking a business class, if they study with other people in the group, they can get different perspectives on the different concepts being discussed in that business administration class. Right? So take it one step further, get a little more specific than what you're doing.
if anything doubt appears in reading or understanding, then
if anything doubts, let's go back to what you just said.
Appears in reading or understanding, then they have read. And also, if anything doubt.
I wouldn't say if anything doubts. A thing does not doubt, a person doubts. You have to say, well, if anyone has doubts about the concepts being discussed about the business administration class, I would continue with that one class, business administration. You want to show here, UB, that you have what's called depth and complexity of thought. You can take an idea, for example, you can talk about the business administration class, and then you can develop about why studying in a group is better to prepare for that class than studying alone. That way you're very specific in the ideas that you're giving. So if you look under topic development here, it says you mostly express basic ideas with limited details and support. That's exactly what you're doing here.
Appears in reading or understanding, then the students can ask others. And also,
students can what?
Appears in reading or understanding, then the students can ask others.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what you're saying there, so you're having more intelligibility problems.
And also, it helps to install the knowledge or understanding faster while you are in group.
It helps to install the knowledge. Now, you don't install knowledge. You can install a new motor in an automobile. You could do that, but not knowledge. I would just say so students can learn the concepts in the business administration class more effectively if they are studying in a group or in a group setting. All right, you ready? Yeah, this one's tough. I'm going to put you about 2.0 out of 4, 15 points out of 30 on this one. So the good thing is you answer the question, more or less, right? Delivery, you're having problems with a lot of areas, but there's really 2 areas I think you should spend more time on. The first one is intonation. You need to focus on varying your intonation more than you are right now. It's a very big issue with your speaking. It's difficult. And you also have certain kinds of words you're not pronouncing these syllables clearly in those words, so that's maybe a syllable division issue also. Now, the other problem with delivery, it has to do with what I call thought groups and blending. It's a pacing issue. You're speaking very slowly, you have a lot of pauses, a lot of hesitations, and that's also distracting. So you need to work on that also. Language use. This one, a lot of times I made some language use corrections in there. Sometimes you're not comfortable with exactly the right words. For example, you said install knowledge. I wouldn't say install knowledge. I would say learn knowledge. So sometimes you have vocabulary words. You're not sure about which word works best. So you need to improve your knowledge of basic vocabulary. This kind of speaking task requires more basic vocabulary, and you're not demonstrating that you have good control over basic vocabulary. But remember, when you do the integrated speaking task, UB, that's when you need more advanced vocabulary, because you need to be able to paraphrase the ideas from the reading and the listening passage, and these ideas are academic in nature, which means you have to have very strong vocabulary, so you're weak in that area. Also with grammar, you also have limitations. For example, you're not sure about using gerunds or infinitives. If you're not sure about this, go to Google. What is a gerund in English grammar? What is an infinitive in English grammar? So you could definitely work on that. You also can work on creating what I call complex sentences using adjective, noun, and adverb clauses. Again, you can go to Google. What is an adjective clause? What is an adverb clause? What is a noun clause? The complex sentence, you kind of avoid that type of sentence. You need to be more comfortable using that in your speaking. Topic development. The problem here is you're expressing mostly basic ideas. Remember how I showed you you can start off with business administration, and you can talk about how studying in a group will help prepare students for either the writing projects, the speaking projects, or the tests for that particular class. You can just stay on that one idea, and throughout your response, as you discuss your reasons, show how that will help someone in that particular class perform better. And that kind of specificity would be good for you. All right, so I'm putting you at 2.0 out of 4, 15 points out of 30 on this. Remember that I have all of the lessons. I have pronunciation lessons, I have grammar lessons, I have vocabulary lessons. I have everything that you need to help you improve your TOEFL speaking proficiency. I can help you improve your score and get a higher score. So if you're looking for a TOEFL mentor, I would love to be your TOEFL mentor. And guess what? You can submit speaking practice tests every day once you become one of my students, and I will continue to give you comments with delivery, language use, and topic development. And that's how my students get better. They practice, practice, practice. They send me pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice. I send them back feedbacks and scores. They review certain lessons. They take more practice tests. They email me again. And little by little, my students, over a period of a month or so, they begin to improve their academic English, and they begin to improve their score. All right, UB, thank you very much for taking this free TOEFL speaking practice test evaluation. I hope that I've given you some information to help you improve your speaking proficiency.